talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. But she need down the ride, oh I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that, don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that, don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How you doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Is everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk, Postal family. Y'all about to get some taxes back, right? Y'all about to get that money back, right? But I'm about to tell you a couple things that you may not have paid attention to, and it can affect you later on. And it has a lot to do with your income and what the W-2 show versus what you made, etc. But first, I told a lot of people throughout my videos to, use loans for feds and BMG money and, get your money if you need it and you were in a pinch. When you get your taxes back, this is an excellent time to pay your loan back. Get yourself out of debt. Taxes coming to your pocket is not really extra money. You're supposed to put it in your savings. Put it back. Just pay your loan off. That way you ain't got to pay all that interest. It's there as an emergency. I'm not giving no financial advice, but your taxes get blown quick. A lot of people going to be broke before the end of May. It happens all the time. So just pay your stuff back. The stuff I put in the video description, it's for you in a pinch. You borrow a little bit of money, return a little bit of money. Don't sit there. If you borrow money from your TSP, put the chunk back. Let the money build. We got to look towards the end goal, baby. End goal. Now, we got the people. We're about to do some counting of some ballots, and we're wondering whether or not the ballots are going to be counted right. Whatever the outcome is, we're going to talk about that when it happens, okay? You see, I'm using the hands. I told you guys I like to use the hands. We're going to talk about that once it finally happens. And then I guarantee that they will start finishing up the negotiations for the APWU, for the rural carriers and the mail handlers and so on and so forth. It's unfortunate that the NALC and the carriers got the rest of us on lockdown. Y'all got us on hold, cousin. What's really popping, baby? Anyway, some of you may have noticed, some of you may not have noticed that your last pay stub, 26, 1 and 2, pay period 26, 1 and 2, your gross on that. Why y'all can't be going and taking your last pay stub and having the tax man do it. Y'all gonna screw some up. Your last pay stub does not match your W-2. Not everybody, but a majority of the career people. And here's why. When you start to contribute to your, and I mean, it's not no little, it's a big one. It's a big one. And before I get into the reason why, it's because if you know that you made a base number, I'm going to give you a base number. If you made 60 grand for the year, man, I made 60 grand, but my W-2 only shows I made 50 grand or 49,000. This sucks. How do I take this W-2 when I'm going to go buy a home? When I'm going to go buy a car and show them that my income is higher, which obviously you need when you buy a home. Some of you don't know this, but when you're going to get a condo or make large purchases, they want to see that your income is up there. Fret not, fear not. I'll explain to you why it is like that, because I see it every year and I just never knew why. I just went with the flow. It's a shit. It showed that I made less. It is what it is. But here's the reason why. All right. So when you have retirement plan contributions, right? When you contribute to retirement plans like a 401k, a 403b, or our pensions, those contributions are typically made with your pre-tax dollars. This means the amount you contribute is deducted from your gross pay before your taxes are calculated. So if you made $1,000 a week, but your insurance costs you $100, they tax you off of 900 versus 1,000, which is a good thing, pre-tax. So if you earn 50 grand from the year and you contribute 5,000 to your pension, 401k, or whatever it is, your taxable income for the year would be $45,000. Now, a bunch of y'all probably jumping on your light blue right now looking. That's what it is. Because a few people asked that, and I was like, you know what? I never really knew the reason why. So I asked a couple people, and then I looked it up. Also, your health insurance. Some of you guys have your health insurance premiums for sure. Some of you guys have your donations where you can build funds to pay for your health insurance, and that's pre-tax as well. If your health insurance premiums are deducted from our paychecks, what they are, on a pre-tax basis, it also reduces your taxable income. Is it good? Yes, it's good because you don't want to be taxed at a higher rate because you pay more taxes, right? Some people don't know this, but anyway. So your key differences would be your pay stub shows a gross, your total earnings before any deductions, but then your W-2s are going to show taxable income after pre-tax deductions like retirement contributions and health insurance and etc. being subtracted. Now, if you actually look at your W-2s, it says, is there anything, well, when you file your taxes, is there anything in line such and such? So you might see 12A. Then it might say 12B, letter AA, 12B, letter C. So all of those have to do, don't you cut this off. I'm trying to educate you. I know you want to cut this off. Those that you contribute are actually, if you added all that stuff up, it's going to come up to what your full gross that you actually earned for the year. So some people only donate 5%, 6% or whatever. And then there's some people that donate 20%. So you're going to see a bigger difference. Oh man, this is like $5,000 off. Well, mine's like $15,000 off. Well, this don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. So when you look at it from that perspective, that's exactly what it is. And when you file your taxes, obviously, you don't want to be taxed on a higher basis because you're trying to get your money back. So again, it's a good thing. Now, what do you do when you go to buy your house? I don't know, because I'm not going to give you that type of information. I'm not here to teach you about money. They will understand if you have the right type of person, the underwriters, and they want to see what your taxes are. That's why they ask you to see your last year's taxes. Some people only come up, oh man, I made 70 grand, but this is only showing me I only made 65. That's the reason why. I'm hoping this clarified some things for a lot of people, because there were a few people that have reached out to me. I've reached out to a few people last year, actually my audience, and said, hey, if you need help doing your taxes, I will give you the know-how on how to do your own taxes, because it's kind of, a little side thing I do. And here's something for you. If you've never sat down and taken the time to learn how to do your own taxes, why not? If you don't have complex taxes, plug the numbers in yourself instead of having them take $400 or $500 out of your pocket for money that you're trying to get back. I heard somebody say, well, no, it's worth it. I'm like, no, learn it. That's every freaking year you paying somebody to do that. I'm not saying take jobs from, the tax people, but why are you paying them for something that you can literally do? Well, I'm not good with money. You don't need to be good with money. It's literally what's in line A. You look at line A, you put it in. I ain't got the time. Y'all got the time. You can do this when you, in the middle of the night, you wake up early and just, okay, I'm going to try this out. Do it yourself. Learn how to do it. And it's going to calculate everything for you. Don't lie on it unless you have a side business and then, you got to put some of that stuff in easier. It's a little more complicated, but learn it for yourself. You have AI that can help you learn anything. If you don't understand a term, ask your AI. Y'all got Siri and all this other foolish. Siri, can you explain what a blah, blah, blah is? An elected deferral is? 401. Ask them. Take your time, learn. We want to make lots of money. We want to earn lots of money. We want to win. Nobody's willing to learn how to win. $500, put that in a damn high yield savings account that you were going to pay them. You're going to pay the tax man $500, put in the high yield savings account, leave it there for a year, make a little bit of money. We have to learn to make our own money because they keep trying to take us out as a whole. Postal workers, postal family, we only got each other. We got to make it happen. I'm not trying to educate you, but I'm trying to educate you. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm trying to pass on some information. And the information, I know I'm going to get a bunch of thumbs down because people don't like to hear the truth. The truth is that you're smart enough to do your own shit. You're smart enough to think things through and stop letting other people say, no, you can't do it. You smart enough to stand up on your own 2 feet. You came here looking for a job. It would suck if you have to leave here looking for a job. And if you had to leave here looking for a job, what skills do you have to go look for another job? Educate yourself. Yo, family, educate yourself. I'm not your dad. I'm not your grandfather. I am your brother that works for the same company you work for. And I learned the hard way. And once I finally said, shit, how much money all these years I spent on somebody else doing work that I could have done myself, I kicked myself in the ass. Now, if I'm telling you, you can do that, why not try? Why not? Why not? You ain't got no real good reason. If you can watch a TikTok, if you can watch me talk for 15 minutes, you can learn. You can literally do your own taxes in less than 35 minutes. Dead serious. Do your own taxes. Educate yourself. All right. Now, somebody else asked me, and I felt like I needed to share this. Somebody asked me about getting into an EO position, you know, into some form of executive position. Wasn't a supervisor, but they said they were not career or non-career. And I explained it to them. I said, look, if it's not offered to non-career people and you're non-career, then you can't apply for it. Just wait. If nobody accepts that position that is a career person, then they open it up to the public. So then you can just go back on the website and then apply from there. But they can't bypass career people for a job opening if that's specifically what it's for. That's just how, and especially with the unions, and that's how they work, they're not going to allow somebody to bypass them. Okay. What does that mean to you? Probably not a damn thing, but a couple of you it means something to. I know it does because a couple of you have asked the same question. All right. This is JH with a little bit of information, why your taxes differ from what you see and what you earn. And again, when you guys go and you go to get ready to buy your houses or buy your condos or buy your investment properties, which you all should be aspiring to do, at least you have an idea on what you really made versus what the W-2 says. And underwriters will understand that as well. Okay, this is JH. Save your money. Pay those bills off. I'm out.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.